Hey, this is Danny from Weird and Wired, and this is a BC Rich Bitch. This is from the Platinum Pro series, which was made in Korea starting from the late 80s. It can be a little bit tricky to decipher exactly what year each instrument was made. The serial number is located on the neck plate, and these were just picked at random on the assembly line, so they don't really tell you too much about the individual instruments. However, one distinction I have read about the Bich model from the Platinum Pro series is that the 80s model had a non-reverse headstock painted black. The back of the neck was also finished, whereas from the early 90s they used the reverse headstock, colour matched to the body, and just a natural finish on the back of the neck. So that would date this guitar somewhere in the 90s, and for a guitar that is 30 odd years old, it has been well played, it's been well loved, it's got all the chips and dings you would expect from a fairly pointy guitar. Aside from the cosmetic wear on this guitar, it's got a few issues that are stopping it from being a playable, functional instrument, so let's pop it on the bench and get it playing again. The first issue was a loose neck pickup along with a couple of mismatched pickup screws. Fortunately, this was an easy enough fix as the pickup spring had just become misaligned. These are the stock humbuckers, which have 3 height adjustment screws. I was intrigued to know what these pickups were exactly, and I was surprised to see there was no branding or markings on the pickups themselves. This guitar was getting a good clean all over, and that included the Floyd Rose bridge. If you take the saddles off of a Floyd Rose, just remember that the saddle sizes can vary to help compensate the radius of the fretboard, so it's handy to know which saddle is for which string. It seems as though this Floyd Rose may have had some maintenance in the past, as it had 5 original saddles and 1 replacement saddle. I did initially use isopropyl alcohol to cut through the dirt and grime, but it was a pretty slow process, so I switched over to WD-40, which took care of it in no time. Popping the hood to have a look at the control cavity, I noticed there was a loose ground wire. This guitar has taken a few knocks, and the input jack plate has got caught in the crossfire. I initially thought it was just missing 2 screws, but on closer inspection I could see that certainly one of the holes had been stripped clean, so I just filled it in with a wooden dowel. The neck was in good condition apart from 1 fret dot inlay that had sunken into the fretboard. I drilled out the old fret dot and inserted a new one. For a guitar as road-worn as it is, the frets were in surprisingly good condition and didn't require much more than a bit of steel wool to polish them. one of the Floyd Rose insert blocks, which helps hold the strings in place, had actually cracked down the side, which isn't too surprising for a heavily played guitar that's about 30 years old, so I went ahead and replaced all 6. I know that lock-in trem systems can be a bit divisive amongst guitarists. For me personally, I do like them, I get along with them, I love going wild with dive bombs, and whereas they can require a little bit more maintenance and patience, I think that ultimately the juice is worth the squeeze. But let me know your thoughts and let me know your favourite lock-in trem system. I set this up with gauge 10 strings tuned to D standard. When I was asked to work on this guitar, I was told it was going to be used for some thrash metal, which makes total sense, and it was a good excuse for me to try and dust off my thrash metal chops to the best of my ability. So there we go, the Bich is back in action with a new lease on life, and what a great guitar this is. Really easy to play, it's got a comfortable neck profile, and for the body shape being as extreme as it is surprisingly ergonomic. The only part of this guitar I'm not totally head over heels for is the stock humbucker pickups. They're just a little bit too muddy for my own personal preference, but easy enough to swap out for something else. I would love to know what you guys think, whether you are familiar with the BC Rich Platinum Pro Series, the Bich model, or any of the other models, whether you've owned one, whether you've played one. You let me know all of your thoughts and feelings, and until the next time, keep it weird and keep it wired.